Ben, how much of today is about just that, a new day and moving past what happened last night?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't changed the way we've approached our playoff run here right from the first game. Every game is its own individual entity, and obviously last night was a tough one to swallow, but those things happen. It's a dynamic game. Things happen quickly, and yeah, I mean, we got to move on, because if we dwell on it, we've got no chance in Game 4, and we had to win Game 4 anyway, so that's our plan hasn't changed much for that game.
And will it be the group that sticks together to move past it mentally as well?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to do it individually and as a group. We've done a good job all year of leaning on each other, and when one guy's down, having the group kind of drag them along, and then next game maybe it's your turn to drag someone else along. So we've got a lot of character guys in that group. I don't foresee us having too many people dwelling on it too much. We're going to be ready for Game 4, and that's going to be our focus.
I know you don't want to dwell on it. Can you walk us through what you saw from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, I made the save. I don't know who shot it in the slot, and rebound just went in front, and I think Simon Geisberg's cleared it out of the zone. It's a great play. And then the other guy got it at the red line. I was squaring my net, ready for whatever he was going to do, and he wristed one high into the corner. And as it was kind of coming into the zone, you always got to get a jump on it too. And it was coming. It's not like it hit a stanchion up by the top of the circles or something, and I was cheating way back. I had it timed pretty well where I was getting to the boards right as it was coming into the goal line area, and I took my eye off the puck, because you got to know where you don't want to go head first into the end boards, right? Yeah, exactly. You got to know where you are on the ice. So I took my eye off the puck to get my positioning. I heard it hit. I honestly don't remember seeing the ref there, but I watched the replay, and the ref was kind of right along the goal line area too. So I don't know if that's part of the reason I had trouble picking it up afterwards. But yeah, I heard it hit the stanchion. I looked up and was kind of looking for it, and I only picked it up as it was kind of crossing right around my area. So why didn't you die? It was, it's one of those, it's a car accident type thing where you're just like,
slow motion for you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was slow motion. It was, my immediate thought when I saw it was like, oh, there it is. Like, it's gonna go across the front of the net. Like, oh, that'll be close. And then as it was traveling, I kind of saw the angle, and I was like, oh no. And then, exactly, what can you do? So.
Who was close? Was it Simon that was closest coming in late there on the other side? Do you remember?
Yeah, I think Simon was going. Well, Simon was going to go over to the weak side for an overplay, which is again what you want your D-man to do. Nobody played it poorly, I don't think so. It's just a bounce.
I mean, he was the closest to maybe getting to it after.
Yeah, but I imagine he's probably the same boat. It's easy to say, well, he could have done this, it could have done that, but it's when you don't expect something to happen, it's how do you gauge what your reaction is going to be? It's driving. I used the analogy yesterday. You're driving along the highway, you're going, 110, and a deer jumps out right in front of you, right? Do you never go on the highway again? Do you only watch the side of the road from that point forward, watching for deer? It's a 1 in a million bounce. You can't really change your game or change what you're doing because of it, because it's a freak occurrence. You have to understand what the scenario was and what the situation was, and realize that, hey, sometimes bounces go against you.
Your coach was very magnanimous today. He had a tweet saying it's a development league for the referees too. He understood that, but it's the guy in the trenches that hard for you guys to take, because basically your season's on the line here.
No, it's not hard for us to take. I mean, you never want to lose, and it was more of a bounce than a bad. Like I don't view that as a bad call. I view it as a bad bounce, and you know, we had against Oklahoma City. I think it was game 3 or game 4. You guys can correct me, but Oklahoma City had a goal waved back because their guy like swatted the puck in with his glove. You know, and I never saw him do it. I don't think anyone from our bench ever went over to the ref and said, "Hey, like, can you?" And you know, those guys, you know, made the right call, and that ended up being, I think that was the game winner, or that would have been the tying goal, and you know, the goal that we were up 1-0. I think that stood to be the game winner. So, you know, it's being an official is the toughest job in hockey. You know, it's tougher than being a coach, I think. I've never coached, but I still think it's tougher than being a coach. It's definitely tougher than being a player. You know, I think I have a good rapport with the refs, and you know, one of my go-to lines is, you know, hey, you're calling a great game because both teams are mad at you right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's you know, I'm gonna echo Dallas's thoughts. You know, it's a developmental league. Everybody in this league is trying to get better to make it to that next level. Refs, coaching staff, players, equipment staff, trainer. You know, everybody's trying to get better to make it to the NHL, and you know, mistakes happen. I mean, mistakes happen at the NHL level too. So it's, you know, the only thing that you can maybe look at is the no video replay. But again, that's out of our control at this point. What can you do?
When did you guys realize that it was possibly offside? Was it?
I didn't realize until we were already unchanged, and a couple of guys started talking about it. But you know, I think we scored I think Jerry D'Amigo scored an overtime or empty netter goal against Oklahoma City, where I don't know who it was. Someone was offside when he shot it, and you know, that goal counted. So, you know, it comes full circle. You know, we got a break there in terms of a missed call, and you know, we lost a tough one on a bad bounce and a missed call. So it's, you know, these bounces are all cyclical. You know, you're gonna get one here, you're gonna have one. Even with video replay, you know, you have a couple that go for you, and then you have a couple that go against you. So I'm always wary when, you know, early in the season when you have a bunch hit the post and go out, because you know it's coming back, and you're gonna have a bunch that are hitting the post and going in later on in the season. So, you know, it's, you know, you can't look too, you know, humans like to try and create links to all this stuff, and it's, you know, randomness occurs everywhere, and you just gotta deal with it and accept it.